Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Pittsburgh's offense will get the first swing of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there. Converts on fourth down, still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Got a man, it's Johnson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the tailback. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. That's caught. It's Anderson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option, the give. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They had to stand by and watch that. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. He caught it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Panthers are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. He's trying to get it in. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Panthers!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. The play action fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Sets up the screen. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll run play action. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. They got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. To throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They're dealing with a second and long. Using his legs, it's Smothers.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He leaves it with his back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Bailey. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hand, it's Reed. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down for this offense. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Pitt.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smothers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Fires to the right. It's complete. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Lost to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. With the catch, it's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's gone. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's gone. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there at Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
And the Panthers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. That's caught, it's Rodgers. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Pulls it in. It's Grimes. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
That's reeled in. It's gone. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Panthers. And the punishment has been extended.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Looking to pass, it's Bailey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds a little space. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. pick up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Bailey. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Getting closer and closer. Field out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll pull it down past the 45. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a...
Unleashes one deep. Almost almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. He's got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a shot. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Oh, he he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Rogers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Finding open areas. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes to grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. The play action fake. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone?
Touchdown, Pitt! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Hits a seam wide open. The 20. Boom. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to a conference matchup that will be compelling even if both sides were struggling. But today they come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun.
Commodores will kick this deep to start us off.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25.
The Missouri Tigers offense has the football first here today. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And looking to throw now on first down.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the first down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The receiver makes the catch. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Textbook opening drive in a hostile environment. Now let's see if they can punch it in as the crowd gets really cranked up.
Nowhere to run
up the middle.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
Automatic in the PAT. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Commodores offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, we've seen this tight end be a lot more than just a reliable target. He has game-breaking ability all over the field.
Yeah, I love watching this guy. He's got a big body, but the skill set of a wide receiver, like you said. So as a defense, what do? Do you put a safety on him? Put a line?
He's in the clear. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That completion makes it second and short. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Running back has it on a screen now.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
And the Commodores line up with a first and goal. He keeps it on a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up first down at the 33.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Manning. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again?
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pass caught, second down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Commodores moving quickly down the field here. To the air, it's Pavia. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Commodores move into the red zone. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6th.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's tackled behind the line, but there's a flag down.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him behind. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards.
By this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Commodores. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And he's got it again. A quick juke. Oh, he jukes him again. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. They can't stop him. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Fires it to the wideout. It makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice one.
Touchdown, Commodores. There was no catching him that time. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He'll hand it off. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what.
Down. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Important 3rd down play coming up. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like Missouri will have the first down. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! All the way to the end zone. What a play! Touchdown, Missouri!
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Pavia. The receiver grabs it. Tackling right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Commodores churn out another 1st down. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. Commodores come to the line with 1st and goal. He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the catch, a successful 2-point conversion.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
On the move now. They'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
That's caught. It's Hardy. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. 1st and goal for the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Touchdown, Mizzou. What a first half we've got.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point puts it in front by 1. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. He escapes the pocket. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him there.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and he put 6 more on the board.
And the point after makes the lead 8. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. To the air, it's Pavia. Quick throw, catch made on the outbound. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking downfield near the end zone. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge Huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. What a catch! And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass fall is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And the kickoff will be returned. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this...
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So it turns out that turn the previous ruling on that play. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable.
He's in the clear. Out past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Commodores. As the QB fights his way into the end zone. Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Looking for some space. It's Hardy. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll ride the back again here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain. So it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's caught across the middle. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Caught over the middle, it's Newberry. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to
deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. This time, a completion. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Commodores trying to cash in here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They feed the fullback this time. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Coming up, second down and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Commodores, to put them on top now.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air, bringing pressure. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Nice grab. It's Coleman. They bring him down after a short gain there. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. There's no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. And the punt team now on to kick it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Everything taken away. This quarterback uses his mind and his feet. Really nice job here working with the lead. Why take a chance and throw it into traffic? He pulls it down, picks up some big yards there on that third down and up for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Good job leading the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. The pocket breaking down. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Commodores hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things the defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
On the move now. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Leaning on the run game here. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Commodores. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working. Well, all over college football, Chris, these offensive coordinators do a good job of saving 3 or 4 two-point plays just in case, just like this. Here, they came up with a play that they really liked. It just didn't quite execute there for the conversion.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? He's running out of time here.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. There's contact on the throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman.
They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hardy. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up.
Looking for a man.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Roberts.
They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Missouri now in the red zone. Looking to throw again.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback drops back. Looking downfield near the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.